Okay, so we're gonna first start with some ribs. Now, we have some pork ribs here. Nice, big, meaty. The spice rub is gonna do a couple of things. It's gonna help tenderize, it's gonna help create a crust when we smoke the ribs. So we have some paprika, some ancho chili powder, some pasilla powder, New Mexican red chilies, some coriander seed, and some cumin, and a little black pepper, and some salt. Okay, so we're gonna mix up our spice rub, and that's gonna go on top of the ribs. And then we also have the maple glaze, maple syrup and horseradish glaze. And this is gonna sort of act as my barbecue sauce, although it's not gonna be tomato based or mustard based like you might be used to, or vinegar based. So we're gonna put the maple syrup in here. Okay, lots of horseradish, okay, lots. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put this whole bottle in there. Some Dijon mustard, okay, and then some more chili powder. Whisk this up. And this is really gonna act like a glaze. It's gonna give a lot of moisture, obviously lots of flavor. And it's actually, because of the heat and the sugar content, it's gonna actually caramelize the ribs. So you're gonna get that nice sort of caramelized texture on the outside. It's gonna be a little sweet from the maple syrup. It's gonna be a little spicy from the horseradish and from the chili powder, and of course the mustard. Okay, now we have our ribs. And I'm gonna take the spice rub. And why do they call it a rub? Because you rub it in. And I'm just gonna rub it in on one side like this. All right, so now we just kind of rub these in very nicely. Now, some recipes will say that, you should let this sit for, 4 hours or 8 hours. But, for me, I don't really think it makes a difference, as long as you rub it in really well. And then we can go over to our smoker. Come on over. The idea here is that you start the charcoal, and then you take some wood chips, and you soak the wood chips, and you put the wood chips right on top of the charcoal to create the smoke. And then we can close this up. And we want to cook this to, about 220 degrees for about 4 hours. And then we'll come back. 4 hours later, that's what you want to see. The rub has become part of the crust. Now, most of the work is done, but they're not done quite yet. Because now we're gonna slather them with some of that maple glaze. I'm gonna finish them on the grill. Now, some people like their ribs dry without sauce, but I like to slather a lot of sauce on here, little glaze, get some more moisture going, and then we'll get that nice caramelization on the outside of it. I mean, you could actually smoke your ribs a day or two ahead of time, and as soon as your crowd comes over, you can finish them off on your charcoal grill. Not bad.